the News Channel 5 network. This is the plus side of Nashville.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Plus Side of Nashville. I'm Tawanda Coleman. We are in the spirit of the season, and we hope you will be too by the end of the show. It's that time of year when we're putting out the holiday decorations, spending time with family, and party planning. We're going to show you some easy and inexpensive holiday decorations that the whole family can make together. That's later in the show. But we're starting things off today with health and fitness expert Dyan Damron from Coach D Consulting. And Dyan always makes healthy recipes taste delicious.
Well, thank you.
I love when you come on and show us that you don't have to get bland tasting food by eating healthy.
That's right. I think it's a holiday, it's a celebration. You know, you can make little tweaks to make it healthier, but still enjoy food and the classics that we all love. And I think that's part of the holiday spirit. So
absolutely.
So, yeah.
Well, you brought in two really great ideas for things that we can have this season at our holiday parties if we're going to take a potluck or we're having something at our home. And I want to start off with something that is a tried and true classic favorite of so many people, deviled eggs.
Yes. I can remember making and having deviled eggs when I was a kid, and I just think it is a classic. It's a classic for a reason. Everybody loves them, and I had some people over this past weekend, and I said, well, I'm making deviled eggs, and you know, everybody's eyes light up. They're like, oh, deviled eggs. Yeah. But I don't think, you know, and I can remember, you know, sprinkling the paprika on top, you know, and the whole, you know, pickles and everything. But I think for the holidays, and especially, you know, to kind of update it a little bit, I have two updates to this, and especially for the holidays, kind of get the red and green, you know, just a little holiday spirit to it. I've made two different versions to kind of jazz it up a little. One is smoked salmon, and it's sort of, I kind of took a take on like an everything bagel. So it's got some smoked salmon, some chives, and then I've added a little bit of poppy seeds and sesame seeds also in there. But both of these recipes, the base is Greek yogurt instead of mayo. And the thing is, with the egg yolks and all those extra ingredients, you never know. All you just need is a little bit of that tang and just something to kind of add some body to it. So
great
so
way
it's
to take out some of those calories, and there you'll see the recipe on the screen if you would love to make these delicious deviled eggs. But takes out some of those calories, and you still get that same great taste.
Absolutely, and a little bit of a protein punch as well with the Greek yogurt. And then the other version, which is shown in the recipe there, you can use, I've used spicy cherry peppers, but you could also use pimentos if you wanted, if you don't like the spice, if it's for kids. You could also use pepperoni, that's in there, just to kind of jazz it up a little bit. And you can see all of these in here, and you know, I brought some of the little chopped up pieces. You can also garnish with them if you want, so that people kind of know what they are, if you wanted to garnish with them or just have them sitting out. But
some I think extra condiments or extra things that you could put on the top.
And the green of these is parsley, which goes really well, but if you wanted to, you know, go a little different, you could add some cilantro or even basil or something, you know, just something to kind of add that green punch to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how far out from your party do you make your deviled eggs? Do you get up the morning of?
No, actually, so I boil them, and actually these are good because you buy a lot of eggs and you usually have a few left over, you know, you buy them on sale. So what I do is I'll boil them and go ahead and let them cool like a couple of days in advance. And actually older eggs are easier to peel once you've boiled them. So so go ahead and buy them, you know, if you've bought them and you have some left over, use them for deviled eggs. And then what I'll usually do is I'll make the filling and have that sitting out, and then I don't fill them until like right before the party. So that way you have everything set up and everything's cold, and you want your eggs to be cold anyways, and they'll fill a lot better that way. So yeah.
I can see how these would disappear really, really fast.
Yes.
They smell amazing.
I know, we can smell that salmon already. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so now let's talk about one of my favorites, the title alone, Dyan, hens in a hoodie.
Yes. Yeah.
Hens in a hoodie. Now tell me about these.
So it's my take on pigs in a blanket. So basically, it's instead of using your regular sausage or the little piggy wiggies, yes. I've used apple chicken sausage, and you can buy them. This is actually the Johnsonville version, and you buy them. They come in packs of 4, and I just buy 2 packs, and then you get the regular crescent dough, your standard crescent dough, and then basically you just cut those in half as well. And I think these are super fun. And the thing is, instead of using regular sausage, you're using chicken sausage, so it amps up the protein and kind of decreases the fat a little bit. And they're they're big too. So that's what I like.
They can be pretty filling. You know, a couple of these go a long way.
Yes, absolutely. And these went, when I had a party a few weeks ago, and these went like gangbusters. Like I looked down and they were all gone. Luckily I had some more in the oven, so I had to get them out. But and you could do so. You can see this side is just plain with the plain crescent dough.
Yes.
But you could also sort of like a Chicago dog, where I've added some poppy seeds and sesame seeds. Yeah. So you can just kind of add those on. And the great thing is with the crescent dough, if you put them on right beforehand, just sprinkle them on, they'll stick as it bakes.
Gotcha.
So you don't. It's basically 2 ingredients for the most part, and you're done.
So that's a quick and easy, fun little
appetizer.
snack.
And these are good. They're good warm, and you can kind of keep them in the oven just on warm and keep them. But they're really good at room temperature too.
Yes.
And we were talking earlier, you could actually serve these as breakfast if you wanted to. A little maple syrup. But speaking of maple, so of course you know I have to make my own dip.
Yes.
And this is, instead of honey mustard, I've added, this is equal parts of spicy brown mustard, and I use olive oil mayo. I don't get the regular mayo, I use olive oil mayo.
Okay.
And then a little bit of maple syrup.
And that's it?
That's it. 3 ingredients. Yeah.
So I love how you make these simple. So we're not spending the whole day cooking.
Absolutely. And it's simple, and it's delicious. It's good for you, but it also is it's special. You know, it makes you feel like it's a classic with a little twist to it, which I think is great. Yeah.
And the hens in the hoodie. It's a very fun,
well,
fun
a pig,
appetizer.
see, it's a chicken, so a chicken can't be a pig.
Yes.
So it's a yes.
I love it. I love it. But we've got more recipes from Dyan, so stay with us, because when we come back, we've got 2 breakfast ideas that are perfect for when the guests come over. So stay with us.